people that are working from home that can go to work is equivalent to drawing benefits when you should be going to work.
So why is that? Why do you think it's going to be bad for their children to see them working from home?
Well,
Surely it's a positive thing if their children see them working.
of course, it's a bad thing for children to be at home and just seeing their parents working from home. They're not going to want to go into the workplace. They're going to think that's the normal. You don't go to work. You sit at home, watch Netflix, and do all your chores and all that. That's not everybody that works from home. Some people need to. But the people that don't need to work from home should go back in the workplace and get the economy going.
What did you tell staff, for your staff, when you were at Pimlico Plumbers? What did you tell them if they wanted to change how they were working? If those who could work in the office and they could work from home, what did you tell them when they wanted that?
What did I tell them?
Yeah.
We didn't allow anybody to work from home. Why would we? I mean, we're not going to pay people to work from home.
In the middle of a pandemic, maybe, and it reduces the chance of transmission and the spreading of the virus. Maybe because of that.
Yeah, but in the same token, we was essential services, so we was allowed to go to work, and we went to work. I mean, look, whichever way you dress it up, let's not kid anybody. The working from home situation is not fooling anybody. Then all these people keep saying it's more beneficial and I can get more done. Of course they're going to say that. What are they going to say? What they're going to say? No, I don't get more done. I have a cup of coffee. I go to the gym. I'm watching the telly. I mean, there's so many distractions from being in the work or being at home than in the workplace. It's affecting people's mental health. It's affecting people's jobs. I mean, do people not get it? The more people that work from home, the more people are going to be unemployed.
Gemma, you as a journalist, you work from home a lot, and as an author, how do you feel? What was it like for you? Were you getting coffees? Were you going to the gym? Was it a laugh?
I'm freelance, so sometimes, yes. But I just
so he's
think,
right.
Yeah, but I'm not an office worker as such. I don't have a 9 to 5. I think this rhetoric is absolutely ridiculous. With due respect, Charlie, it's also so sort of pernicious, sort of to blanket decide in your head how millions of people have been conducting themselves. I have many friends who have jobs where they've been working from home and it's been a very successful experience. I have friends who've said, I've gained 2 hours where I'm not sitting on a train and I use some of that time to work and I use some of that time to go and get some fresh air, which has been really lovely. People I know who are paid good money to do jobs, they work hard, they have a responsibility. You just said they're sitting watching Netflix. They're not. They wouldn't get away with that. Their job wouldn't get done. We have computers. We can do everything from home. And yes, there will be pockets of the economy that will suffer as a result, 100%. Expensive rents in the middle of London, for instance. Many landlords will be desperate to get people back in. But perhaps local economies are doing better as a result of more people. So it just means that wealth is going to be shifted around a bit, and there'll be many employers who will decide as a result of the pandemic, why am I spending all this money on overheads? And perhaps their businesses have been really productive as a result, and others won't have been. It depends on the job.
Angela, same question to you. You work from home a lot. You write for the Daily Telegraph. What do you make of what Charlie's saying here? Are you as bad as a dull scrounger?
I don't think I'm as bad as a dull scrounger, but actually, Charlie, I agree with you about getting people back into the office. I work from home when I'm writing by default because I'm freelance. If they wanted me to go and write in an office, I'd do it just as happily. I think certainly for younger people in particular who haven't yet developed all their skill set with in working, the creativity, the interaction between other colleagues, just the spark, the ideas that come from being with other people. I think we need to sort of dispel this myth that because you've got a computer, yes, you can work any which way you can. Sure, you can. I've written an article I once wrote an article changing planes. It wasn't as glamorous as it sounds. I was sitting at an airport in Brussels, hammering something out for the Times. Yes, that's what journalists do, but that's what correspondents do anyway. But do I get a much bigger buzz being with people, talking to people, just exchanging ideas? And I think the local economy is not, the central economy is not just about expensive rents. It's about the dry cleaners and the sandwich shops and all the small sole traders that do from the footfall in city centres.
Charlie.
I think we need to turbocharge it all.
Let me bring you in. What do you make of all of this?
Well, look, what you're saying is absolutely right, and you're perfect, and you put it in the best way possible. It's undoubtedly the only people that want to justify working from home are the working from home brigade. But you're never going to get the economy going. You're never going to have human contact. And these people are only capable of working from home at the moment because they've been working in an office, they've been working in an environment where they've picked up things and learned how to deal with people. If they hadn't done that, then they don't want to have a clue at home. So what this lady's saying, I have to be honest, right? I'm not here to like knock people working from home. What I am saying is long term, it's not the answer. Was it the answer for the pandemic? Maybe it was for a short while. But now it's caused such
Gemma, Charlie's not trying to knock people like you.
Yeah, I think surely this comes down to individuals having a little bit of autonomy. And you said about if I want to write from home, I will, but if I was told to go into an office. I love the fact that at my age, I've earned the right to decide where I write my book. And if that's in a coffee shop or at home, I will do that. And the fact that I think a lot of office workers are feeling like, I've got a bit of flexibility here to decide how my life works, whether you're a parent or not. I agree. I'm a social person. I love being around loads of people. And I live on my own half the time when my kids aren't there. I want to be around people.
But what would you
that's
do?
That's me. How can I impose on millions of people what every single person should do?
Charlie, sorry, really quick, just respond to Gemma. Charlie,
how many people do you have working for you then? You say you like working from home and writing your stuff. That's fine, but you don't have anybody working for you, do you?
But, okay, so if I was the MD of a firm, and I could see throughout the pandemic, and this is an experience I've got from a friend, and he is like, I got everybody back into the office the other day. I insisted that everybody came in. We needed to do some face-to-face. We needed to do that. And everybody did. And they came in and they went off. And they're working in a slightly different way now. And I think that's a positive.
Well, yeah, but you still come away from the point is that we cannot not everybody can work from home. So as you said, the coffee shops will go out, the cafes and restaurants will be going out of business. Everything possible is leading towards businesses closing down. I'm going to make a statement here. The more people that work from home, the more people are going to be unemployed.